What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. Welcome back to my Harry Potter reviews. I'm almost done reviewing the films. We got a couple more left, leading up to Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. If you guys haven't seen my other Harry Potter reviews, they're all in the playlist on my channel, so go check them out. I am going to be talking about one of my personal favorites in the series. That is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Directed again by David Yates and starring the same cast as usual. The newest member to the cast is Jim Broadbent as Professor Slughorn. All of my Harry Potter reviews are spoiler-filled, so if you haven't seen them, go watch them and then come back here. This is the film in the series where things get real. Harry in his 6th year has to go to Dumbledore because Dumbledore is trying to get Harry to try to find this Horcrux that possibly is related to Voldemort. And so, throughout the whole movie, Harry is traveling with Dumbledore. He's also experiencing a little love with Ginny Weasley, as well as trying to figure out what is going on with Malfoy. Is he a Death Eater just like his father? He has to try to get close with Slughorn. He has to try to do all these mini tasks for Dumbledore, so that way it'll get him closer to Voldemort. This was a very important film for a lot of people, because this was the film where we finally got to see Harry and Dumbledore finally have that key relationship in the franchise, because it's been kind of skipped and not dived into. Half-Blood Prince has been kind of mixed for some people. People love it, people think it's okay, and some really don't like it. Where do I stand with Half-Blood Prince? I love Half-Blood Prince. This movie, I believe, is the most underrated in the franchise. And I really do mean it. I mean, after watching it again, I really do love a lot of things that David Yates brought to this film. And surprising note, this film is rated PG, not PG-13. They went back to that for some reason, and it felt like a PG-13 film. It was incredibly well directed and was a different take for the franchise moving forward. I really love how this film opens. It gets right to the chase. It doesn't slow things down. It doesn't start at the Dursleys' house again, thank goodness. It cuts straight to the chase with the action. In the opening scene of the film, we see a bunch of Death Eaters crashing through London and all that Diagon Alley, and the film sets up that this film is gonna go right to the action. And we see Harry and Dumbledore meeting. Harry's trying to find a date. He's trying to find some girl to love, and then Dumbledore comes and ruins that. And they go to recruit Professor Slughorn, played by Jim Broadbent. I love Slughorn. Slughorn was great in this film. Jim Broadbent was great as the character. And we finally get to meet him. They break into his house and try to get him back to Hogwarts to teach potions. And not just that, Harry has to try to get close to Slughorn because he has a really dark and mysterious past with Voldemort and also Harry's parents, so they feel like they can use him to try to get information about Voldemort that's been hidden and why he was called He Who Must Not Be Named. Malfoy gets a lot to do in Half-Blood Prince. Like, he's not that whiny brat like he was in the first couple of movies. In this one, he's really dark and serious. He wants to be a Death Eater just like his father. Lucius Malfoy is not in this film, which is surprising. His mom is in it, though. And Draco is in the Room of Requirement a lot of times with this Vanishing Cabinet. And a lot of people have tried to guess what the Vanishing Cabinet is. There's a lot of scenes with Malfoy in the film that I thought were great. One of the common complaints that I hear about Half-Blood Prince is that it's a very slow, boring, uneventful film. And I completely disagree. There's a lot of things happening in Half-Blood Prince. A lot of scenes that you cannot miss. Full of dialogue-heavy scenes. Like with Harry and Dumbledore and Slughorn. There's many different scenes about imagery. There's things with memories and all that. There's a lot of scenes with Harry and Dumbledore looking through memories and all that with Voldemort. Everything in this film happens for a reason and for the future of the franchise. And when people do complain about that, I just don't get it. There's a lot going on in the film. a lot of great action sequences, and a story that really did connect me. I can't praise enough how beautiful the visuals and the score is to this film. All the visual effects look top notch. The opening bridge scene with the Death Eaters is breathtaking to watch, and all the scenes with the Death Eaters burning down the Weasley's house and Hagrid's hut, like, they really do look awesome in the final showdown. The score in this film closely tops John Williams' score. There's a lot of great new themes in here, a lot of emotional songs as well, which I'll get into later, that really almost made me tear up. Like, this is a beautiful score. I love Ron in this film. Like, Ron has so many awesome scenes in the movie. He has a romance with this girl, and there's a thing called love potions that are introduced in the film, and might I say Ron has a couple of awesome scenes. Oh my god, when Ron is just smiling and he's hugging Slughorn and all that, and just being out of this world insane, and Harry as well taking some potions. There's a lot of weird potions in the film where the acting is so good. Like, the humor works. The humor worked for me. I was laughing my ass off with those particular scenes. Harry and Ginny start that love in the film, and a lot of people complain about it. Oh, it's a forced romance. Did you even read the books? And Harry and Ginny's relationship is so sweet. I love the relationship. Like, they were made for each other. And this is the film that really kicked things off. And Ginny apparently is dating Dean and all that. And it's a really great relationship. And also Ron and Hermione in the film. They always bicker a lot, but I felt their relationship here. But everything about Half-Blood Prince and why it is so amazing, it's the dark magic stuff with, like I talked about earlier with Malfoy, like him being a Death Eater, and also Snape in this film. Snape gets some of the best moments in the series in Half-Blood Prince. All the scenes with Snape and all that, you're trying to figure out, Snape, something's up with them. Is Snape the Half-Blood Prince, or is Malfoy? And you find out at the end that it's Snape, and what a great twist that was. Me in the theater, and me never reading the books, that was the shocking plot twist I didn't see coming. Because, like, oh, Malfoy, he's got to be the Half-Blood Prince, right? And nope, it's Snape. And thank God nobody spoiled it for me, because Snape in the film was great. Him having to do one single thing in the film was just, you hate this guy, but he had to do what he had to do. Harry has to try to force this potion down Dumbledore and try to make him drink it and all that to try to get the Horcrux, and then Harry freaking drowns. These sea monsters, a bunch of them come out and they bring Harry down, and then Dumbledore uses his Elder Wand and he's bringing fire around, and oh my god, this scene is amazing! Oh my god, this final act is incredible, man. It's amazing. And then we get to the ending. Dumbledore! Dumbledore died. It's an amazing final act. I was crying my eyes out with Dumbledore's death, but then you find out in Deathly Hallows why it happened. When Snape did it, you hate Snape at first, but you realize what happens in the next film. But the music in Dumbledore's death, it is the most heartbreaking moment I've seen in the series by far. Very sad ending in the final shot with the Phoenix flying over the clock tower, and Harry, Ron, and Hermione, they look out into the sunset like shit is about to go down. We gotta find the 7 Horcruxes, and this is the great ending that I loved. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, does it have any flaws for me? Yeah, it has a little bit of flaws. I would say the first act is a little slow. It does take a little while to get things going, and I wanted the pacing to be a little bit better, but that didn't really bother me. And also the PG rating. I don't know why they went back to the PG rating. They should have stuck with PG-13, because that's what the movie felt like to me, but those are my only issues with the film. I love Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This is one of my favorite films in the series, the most underrated, the darkest, one of the most mature, and one of the most epic films in the franchise. On my rating scale, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince gets a 5 out of 5 stars. Alright guys, that was my thoughts on Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. What do you guys think of Half-Blood Prince? Do you love it? Think it's okay, or did you absolutely hate it? Let me know down below in the comments. The Harry Potter reviews are almost done, and now we're getting on to the Deathly Hallows Part 1. That is up next, guys. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!